The ongoing war underlies the changing nature of modern-day warfare. Russia's tactics have changed the way it is fighting in Ukraine. A war strategy that Russia allegedly used is phosphorus bombs. Earlier in May, Ukraine accused Russia of attacking Bakhmut with phosphorus munitions. In a drone footage released by Ukraine's military, white phosphorus was seen raining down upon the city. Phosphorus bombs create fast-spreading fires that are difficult to extinguish. Even though white phosphorus weapons are not banned, using them in civilian areas is regarded as a war crime. And Russia has been accused of using the bomb previously too, during the siege of Mariupol at the beginning of the war. Understanding how Russia has changed its approach matters not just to Ukraine, but also to the members of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Russia's electronic warfare capabilities, now deployed from airborne to platoon level, are evolving constantly. According to a report, Russian forces appear able to decipher Ukraine's encrypted communications system in real time. Russians are doing their best to demolish what is left of Bakhmut. A video that circulated online in the month of April depicted a Russian TOS-1A Solntsepek launcher lobbying powerful thermobaric rockets into the contested city. The Solntsepek can fire several dozen thermobaric rockets and is mounted on a different main battle tank chassis depending on the version. According to the US military, the TOS-1A is an upgraded version of the TOS-1 with an increased range as a result of longer rockets.
The achievement on the ground in Bakhmut was a result of two elements. The most important cover for the progress of the Wagner Group as it went from house to house was artillery cover, and that is the professional Russian army. They demolished high-rise buildings which were being used by the Ukrainians for snipers and for troop spotting to direct attacks on Russian troops in the city coming from outside, from Ukrainian forces outside. So without that cover and without demolishing block by block the reinforced outposts of the Ukrainian forces, work that was done by the regular Russian army, the Wagner Group never could have succeeded.
While Russians have been accused of wanton destruction, Ukrainians are painted as having shown restraint in the use of destructive means on the battlefield. Drones have been used extensively by both Russia and Ukraine. Recently, Ukrainian soldiers displayed the Ukrainian besieged Leleka, an unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV used to fight Russian forces around Bakhmut. The Leleka, which is Ukrainian for stork, is capable of flying behind enemy lines to detect clusters of equipment and infantry, providing essential information for adjusting artillery fire. In a major boost for Kyiv, the US says it will allow its Western allies to supply Ukraine with advanced fighter jets, including US-made F-16s, and will train Kyiv's pilots to use the jets. Russia said countries would run enormous risks if they supplied F-16s to Ukraine, as per reports. The F-16 is widely used by a number of European and Middle Eastern nations, as well as the US, which still manufactures the aircraft. The UK, Netherlands, Belgium and Denmark also welcomed the US move. In another significant effort, Denmark has offered to host a peace summit to end the Ukraine war in July. However, it said that for such a meeting to take place, it would need engagement from India, China and Brazil. Will this peace proposal take off?
Everybody is waiting for a counteroffensive that Ukraine will take over territories, or at least partial parts of the territories that are currently occupied under the Russian forces. I think that this is just an example of many other battles that are waiting to come. It is, however, a turning point as it pertains to the amount of men that have been lost on both sides, particularly on the Russian side.
Top military leaders in Ukraine insist that the grinding 9-month battle for Bakhmut is still not over. Ukraine's deputy defense minister claims that Ukrainian troops are still controlling the southwestern outskirts of the city, but Russia has its own claim of capturing Bakhmut fully. That's the battleground for Bakhmut for all.